Coinbase hacked for over $1 billion in liquidity. Google finally releases its plans for an ICO. Amazon partners with XRP Ripple for micropayments and settlements. And bad news for American crypto investors, as it seems like the digital assets might be made illegal soon. And we can see here that Bitcoin volume is down to just 23,000 Lambo. That's a significant decrease. 23,000 Lambo. Wait a second. Playing practical jokes and spreading hoaxes. The victims are called April Fools. I am the April Fool. The fool is I. I'm Elio Trades. The rest of this will be real news. Your FUD TV Daily Update starts now. Diving in here on the total market caps, we can see that Bitcoin is down about 2% or 1.5%. It's just slid ever so slightly as we've been honing in here on a slightly lower market cap. We're at about 258 billion. We were in and around the range of about 266 billion yesterday, so we've kind of rocked our way around this 250 to 275 billion dollar mark. Obviously, this is as low as we've been all year. We're really approaching the lowest we've seen this as far as total market capitalization as well as Bitcoin price. Could be indication of a significant bear trend upcoming, but to be honest, we do hope that this is towards the end of the slide. There's no way to be 100% sure. We have been acquiring some Bitcoin. We picked up a little bit at 6,800 last night. We see that as a little bit of a floor. We hope it goes a little bit lower, to be honest, because we have some money sitting there in Coinbase, or in GDAX rather, ready to convert into crypto. We're also looking at picking up some Ethereum positions as it's just fallen so much. We see Ethereum making a nice bull run back, maybe not to where it was at the $1,500 mark, but somewhere in that middle ground range. We see it coming back and getting stronger as the market recovers, as it is still the go-to ICO platform. If we're looking at the biggest gainers in the top 100, we can see XPA is still smashing it here. They released their own decentralized exchange recently, and they are just metro booming here. They have had so many good days in a row. As you can see from the week chart, it's just been all growth. Look at this chart here. I mean, you can see that they started out the week at just about less than 7 cents or less than 8 cents, so 7.5 cents. And right now they're trading up here at 28 cents. That's a 400% gain in 1 week. It's an absolute monstrous performance here by XPA. I haven't used the platform yet, but we'll look forward to getting some more details on it as we get more familiar with the XPA exchange. Our biggest gainers on the biggest gainers and losers by market cap is Verge. There's rumors that Verge is locking in this brand new partnership. A lot of people are hoping that that means that there's actually going to be a partnership here with Steam/Valve. And obviously, if that happens, that would be extremely massive. But of course, this is extremely speculative. So that's why we think the Verge pump happened. All in all, this is a continuation of the extraordinary low prices that we've seen throughout the week. We have very few coins in the green here at all, and we have a lot of losses here. So if you're like me and you're looking to accumulate more of your favorite coins, now is not a bad time to be stocking up and really trying to line your pockets with as many coins as you can, because this slump is getting about as low as we think it's going to get. There have been a lot of analyses coming out lately that seem to imply that this altcoin slide might be coming to an end and that there might be some bullishness here in April for the alts. So I'm definitely trying to get my position to be as healthy, as big as I can in my alts, taking advantage of these extraordinarily low prices. But of course, that's true of Bitcoin as well. You know, this $6,800 mark is a big line of price support, and it's not a bad time to be buying Bitcoin. Of course, that's not financial advice, guys. That's just my opinion. Always do your own research. In lead news out of the day, the Toronto Stock Exchange, the 9th biggest in the world, is going to be launching a first-of-its-kind cryptocurrency brokerage house, allowing for an entirely new class of institutional investors to get their hands on the digital assets. The TMX Group owns the Toronto Stock Exchange, Montreal Exchange, and the Boston Options Exchange. These exchanges account for $3 trillion in market capitalization and $92 billion in monthly trading volume. This makes TMX Group the world's 9th largest stock exchange. They're going to be partnering with Paycase, which is a Toronto-based firm specializing in decentralized financial services. Essentially, what this allows is for huge industrial investors to get their hands on Bitcoin and Ethereum en masse, and to do it through familiar channels. This is huge, and the Toronto Stock Exchange and the TMX Group believe that they're totally going to reshape the investment landscape as it sits. The TMX Group added that they believe that cryptocurrencies will reshape the global financial industry. They also state that we will evolve their business to address the client needs. This quote shows that they have found huge demand for purchasing cryptocurrencies and institutions. In the end, what we see from this is that TMX is responding to a huge demand from institutions and hedge funds to invest in cryptocurrencies, and they're providing the infrastructure to make that happen. Again, this is another story about adoption, a huge story about adoption, and one that should not be missed. It's probably the biggest mainstream stock exchange that I've heard of recently, picking up cryptocurrency, not just blockchain, but cryptocurrency brokerage. And so this is an amazing, amazing story, and one of the best pieces of news. I think this is a kind of piece of news that will lead to huge, huge bull runs out of Bitcoin and Ethereum, because these big investors, these big banks, these big hedge funds will be able to just dump in investment through these brokerage firms like TMX is trying to set up. And the Ledger hardware wallet is apparently a favorite Christmas offering in Utah. A recent analysis shows that the Ledger Nano was the most popular online purchase in Nevada over the 2017 holiday season, according to the price protection app Ernie's research published on March 19th. Ernie's sample of 100 million online purchases nationwide between November 2017 and February 2018 showed that Nevadans favored the Ledger Nano S, one of the industry leaders in hardware wallets for the crypto space, alongside Trezor and KeepKey. Here's the map that they reference for you guys. It's pretty cool, honestly. Again, more adoption, more excitement, showing that this isn't just an internet fad. This isn't just a small group of people on the internet. This is a financial revolution, and the little bits and pieces of evidence that we need to see this happening, to see it sweeping into mainstream culture, are happening, right? I believe the Ledger Nano is like the new iPod, right? You didn't need it before, but now that it's out, everybody's gonna need one. Anyway, more good news to start off Q2. And South Korean regulators declare their plans to release a regulation framework for cryptocurrencies by June. Obviously, South Korea is one of the hottest and most vibrant cryptocurrency economies, so anything that they do will drastically affect the market in either a good or bad way. Of course, they said that they do not have a specific time frame for implementing these regulations, but they're thinking about announcing a virtual money tax in the first half of the year. The FNN adds that any taxation would only start next year. So this probably won't have a direct or immediate impact on the market, but again, it just shows our slow path being paved towards market-wide adoption, or worldwide adoption really at that. There's not too much more on this story. We just thought it was very good to share that, again, these pieces of the puzzle are coming in day after day, week over week. We're getting more news, more positivity, more adoption. Q2! Thanks so much for watching today's FUD TV Daily Update. Don't be afraid to smash that like button if you enjoyed today's content, and of course, comment below. Let us know what you thought about this whole Toronto Stock Exchange launching a whole new brokerage firm for institutional investors. What do you think about our terrible April Fool's Day humor? Of course, we're very curious what you guys think. If you're an investor or enthusiast in the space, subscribing to this channel is not a bad idea, as we do multiple cryptocurrency videos each and every day. I'm Elio Trades. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with us today on April Fools, and we'll catch you very soon on the next episode.